guys walk in, please make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the like button.
Sometimes I just wanna feel sometimes I wanna stay home. Sometimes I just really need a friend. Somebody I can sit and talk to. Somebody and there's no pretending. Sometimes I wanna hear like I'm just the baddest, my ass is the fattest. But for real though, I am him, yo. Cause I'm a blessing, ain't no guessing. I got a question. Are you that somebody? Are you that somebody? Are you that somebody? Are you that somebody I can call my own? I'm different, I see things that people don't like to show. So all of that hating, you can't leave it at the door. Not playing, baby, I thought I told you so. Yeah, I touch your soul. Come here, little baby, let me whisper in your ear. Words of affirmation that'll take away your fear. See, you need a woman that'll help you see clear. Eyes focused forward, we ain't worried about the rear. A lot of people waiting, so we only hear cheer. The only way is up, so we head and top deal. Cause I'm a blessing, ain't no guessing. I got a question. Are you that somebody? Are you that somebody? Are you that somebody? Are you that somebody?
Awesome. Guys, if you have not done so already, please make sure you hit that like button. If you have not done so already, please make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. You know how we get down each and every week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. You know how we get down with my good man Prince Akeem, my good man New Jordan Era. You know how we get down. Oh boy, gentlemen, how y'all doing today, man? How y'all feeling?
Doing good.
I'm
Yeah,
feeling
shout
really
out to
good over
Dale
here.
Long.
Great.
Shout
Yes,
out to
sir.
Dale Long, man. Dale Long invited me on his panel, man. We had a dope conversation over there. We were talking about relationship. He invited me over there for a couple of minutes. So, you can get a great shout out to KI Culture Radio. Hey, Dale Long, man, hit us up, man. So we can link up. You know what I'm saying? So, at the
Okay,
end,
for
how,
sure.
go ahead. Go ahead, Jordan, do your thing.
Well, we know. So today we're gonna talk about something that's go over the social media. It's very very trending right now, and y'all can see what the title is of Shattered Dreams: How a Girlfriend Suppresses Cheating Boyfriend on a Business Trip. So what we gonna do right now? We just gonna get onto it. For y'all see it, wherever's on y'all's on social media, this is very very trending. It's on Twitter, Instagram. We're just gonna play it for y'all, and y'all gonna see what it is. Go ahead, King.
Okay, so my boyfriend's been gone for like 10 days. He has a investment property in Oklahoma, so he's been working on the house. They've, renovated and gutted the house, so he's there to like project manage, and I really, really miss him. And so I'm going to probably surprise him. So follow me. But first, I'm gonna go to Charlotte, hang out with my little cousin. She's having an event, so this just happened to be knocking two birds out with one stone. I'm gonna hang out with her for a little bit, and then he's like an hour and a half away from her, and then I'm gonna go and yeah, about. All right, guys, I'm about an hour away, and I kind of think that he knows I'm up to something. Um, because he called me twice, and I was still in the car within the last 2 hours, and I was just like, oh no. I just been running errands all day, me and Snow. See, hey, Bubba. Say hey, Snow. So I will keep us updated, and I'll see you in a bit.
Hey guys, so I'm in Charlotte. I'm with my cousin. Say hey, Day Day. Hey. Who would have believed that I would still be at my cousin's house? So, guess what? Y'all saw my stories. You see my love story panning out on TikTok. Who would have ever thought that I pop up on my boyfriend and his wife answers the door? What? Yeah. Yeah. He has a whole wife. He's been married. She said they celebrated 7 years. Yeah. And this man's still texting me right now. He couldn't come outside. This woman was like, I was wondering. She said, I was wondering who was born in your phone. She was blaming me, said that I knew. This man has lived a double life. For 5 months we've been together. A double life. This man has pretended to love me and to court me. And we just came back from Vegas. Y'all saw the trip we was laughing and joking about. And I'm so happy that I waited for so many things. And I feel sorry for her because she's stuck with him. I'm gone. But it's just another lesson. But who would ever thought? Why me? I'm in shock. I was so happy. I was popping on the love of supposedly love of my life. Like, be careful out here, women. These men are terrorists. Be careful out here and pray for me, please.
So y'all see, so this is it right there. What y'all see has been trending topic and everything. You don't mind, fellas? I want to start this off if you don't mind. So when I first saw this video, I was like, "Oh wow!" And then once I watched it a few other times, and all we got is her part of the story. You know what I'm saying? We didn't never get the man's side of the story. And what kind of tripped me up? Well, it wasn't tripped me up, but it kind of like I said, wait a minute, is when she said the wife opened the door, and she was telling her, but I'm sure she said, hey, I've been going out with your husband for 5 months and everything and all this type of stuff. And the thing is, the wife, it seems like the wife was okay with it. And I'm gonna turn the tide on this. It's like, I believe the man that he was talking to, I believe he, like I said, he's what you call it? He's what's the word? He's exercising his options. So I'm pretty sure that man has money. And in the marriage, I'm pretty sure that her and the wife has some type of agreement. That's why they still stay together. And what she said, like, I feel bad for the wife because she got stuck with him. I'm saying I don't believe she feels bad because they had an agreement. That's why having one part of the story is kind of like, okay, I need to hear another part. I used to be like, hey, when I get stuff like this, I'm like, I'm like, okay, I'm believe this side. And I don't believe like the other side, there's the truth. Because there's 3 sides of the story. It's her truth, his truth, and then there's the truth. So, I'm hearing her side of the story. And my thing is, and I feel like she's not saying the whole part of the story. Because either she was just blindly in love with the man, because you gotta have some type of way that he's messing around with something like that. I don't tell you what, but you can't be truly blind in love that there was some red flags that you seen that something wasn't right. And there's sometimes women, surpass that because they see, he's a nice, handsome young man. He's got money. He's charismatic. He has everything that a woman like. But my thing is like, if you was going out with somebody for 4 or 5 months, see me around that time, you kind of want to see, the family members from each party. You know what I'm saying? Because when you usually be in a relationship around that long, because around that time you want to see, hey, how's your mom? Like, I would like you to meet your mom, or you got any siblings, like you meet your brother or sisters, or anybody part of the family. And go about what she said. I didn't hear none of that. She just talked about she wanted to live in a fairy tale life. And I think women, they that's what they look at to see, but they don't do like the necessary things or look at the red flags or really courting their man to see like, is he the one? Because that's what I did like the first 5, 6 months. I was in my wife at the time. When that 4 or 5, that 4th, 5th or 6th mark hit, it's like, okay, either I want to see somebody in her family, or I want her to see somebody in my family. Behold, we both went to college in Miami, and all of a sudden I had an uncle who lived in Miami at the time. So when that 4, 5, 6 mark kind of hit, I said, okay, I wanted to meet my uncle, because I knew after that 6 months, okay, I'm looking long term. Because usually I told this earlier in the few episodes about the podcast, like, if you don't make that 6 months, I'm done. My wife was the first one who I've been with who made it at 6 months. So, but yeah, it's like I hear her side of the story, but personally for me, I want to hear the man's side of the story, because he probably, I'm gonna give this man some pushback. He wasn't being truthful to the woman in any ways, and I feel like you should be truthful to the woman at first sight, married or not. You should be truthful, and I'm that's why I get that man heart respect. Like, he wasn't being truthful because he, like I said, he got to this far that she was so blindly in love to actually follow this man on a business trip. Lo and behold, he opened up the door, and you have a wife. So, but I want to hear you guys take on it.
I don't feel sorry for this hoe. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think we should get in our bag today and stop showing comments. I don't really feel sorry for this hoe. She deserves what she get. Number one, you're dealing with a married man. Number two, who told you to go over there? Number three, you just wasting your time, because at the same time, if a man tell you what is, you should already know what is. Like you say, Jordan, I totally agree with you. There's two sides to every story. She only told her own side of the story, because I understand it's Valentine's Day. No woman want to be alone. But at the same time, and I keep saying it on every podcast we talk about relationship, women like men that's already been taken. They don't like a man that's available. They don't look at him. They deal with a man like that will give them a headache, that will make them feel some type of way, and the man will text them back, and they will continue to deal with that man, even though the simple fact he is married. That's the culture. That's the culture we live in today. And I don't understand why guys keep talking about vetting women. I get the concept. Yes, vetting women. You're supposed to vet a woman. Now, at the same time, if the man is married, a woman should know in the common sense the man is married. And I guarantee you, I'll put my $1,000 on it. He probably already told you that. Listen, I'm already married. Don't come over here, because my wife is gonna be there. She come over there to start a shit show. That's what she pretty much did. She want to start a drama. Like, look, I'm being your husband. That's what she pretty much did. I don't feel sorry for her, and I'm glad this is trending, because it shows you that some girls just have whorish ways behavior, and it's unacceptable. And I don't agree with nothing. And I'm being honest with you, I don't feel sorry for her one bit. Now, keep it in mind. Let's keep it in mind. I do respect black women. However, when a woman's behavior is out of key, I'm gonna hold her accountable to the strict rules of the law. And this is right here, she's out of line. And like I said, she's just a whole ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Rodney. Hey, Rodney, you went all out, man. God damn. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Yeah. So for me, I'm gonna have to agree with this. Like, I really don't feel sorry. I think it's 2023. I think a lot of, like, if you didn't do your due diligence and you just quickly, he swept you off your feet, now you got to deal with the consequences. I felt like it was wrong for her to go over to the married woman's house. You should have just understand the place that you was in. Now, mind you, you said something key, Jordan, earlier on. He had some money, because when she was in the video, she said he has investment properties that he's rehabbing, and he was going home. Now, mind you, you also said something real key in the conversation I was looking for. He took her out on trips. He was actively on her TikTok, taking pictures. So this was a guy who had money. And this was a guy who wasn't scared to show his face. Mind you, she did a documentary. I went on her TikTok. He was featured on it. So it goes back to the same thing that I've been screaming so long, ladies. You pick the men that are winners, not knowing that you're going to deal with what you're dealing with now. When there's other guys who could have clearly would have never did that to you. He did exercise his option, and we need to be okay with polyamorous relationships and polygamy. This is what we're in right now. For people who want to be traditional, stand over here. For y'all who want rich guys, stand over here. But make sure you understand you're going to share these guys.
Right, I want to answer.
Easy. Y'all going easy on this woman. Don't go easy on this woman.
I got something else to say. And I'm going to tell you this. I want to tell you to the women that's listening, and especially to that woman that was on that TikTok. I'm sorry, love, but you're not probably the only one he's going to mess with, because he might mess with another one. Because if he has an investment, the money that he has, I wouldn't be surprised he's just not messing with you. He probably got another chick on the side as well. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm not surprised to say that, but the thing is, and the wife knows, I'm telling you, they had some type of agreement of him having an open relationship or exercise options elsewhere because the woman is staying. And some marriages are tight like that. They're super duper tight. Go ahead, Ronnie. You think I'm right?
No, because y'all guys are being easy tonight. Don't be easy tonight. Especially you, Jordan, Hakeem. Don't be easy. You telling me this woman did not know this man was married? That's what you guys are telling me. You guys are telling me that this woman know this man is not married. Out of all the text messages, and mind you, let's keep it a buck. She is a black woman. Black women do the most investigating. So she already knew he texted somebody at night. She already knew he WhatsApping somebody at night. She already knew he's selling somebody at night. Trust me, she looking at that bank account. Don't play it easy like she didn't know. Sugar Mom say she didn't know. No, I think she did know. She didn't want to cause drama and try to break up that man's marriage. That's why I call her a bum asshole. But go ahead, I
say this, Ronnie. The bunch of black women, when they send something cheating, they don't respect your gadgets. They gotta feel it. They got their third eye. So I'm gonna disagree. She had to know. She had to know. I'm sorry. There's too much. There's social medias. There's text. There's too much things to know that this man wasn't married. She was just blinded. She was blind.
Blinded by the money.
And she just playing. I like my wife always like to say, like, she's a victim. She's playing the victim. I'm a victim.
Listen.
This is the man out here. This is all a man now. It's like, no, ma'am. You should have known. Because the thing is, the wife knew. That's why she opened the door. That's why the wife was saying, because if the wife knew, you had to know. So I'm not trying to hear that. When she said the wife opened the door and she said she's okay with it, and she said she feel bad for the wife is not getting back for you. The wife gonna stay in the marriage still because
exactly. Hakeem, play it back for the viewers that just came in because they're trying to see what we're talking about. So they can see it from the playback and you're going to see. Tell me it doesn't make any sense. Go ahead, Hakeem. We play the video and show these guys.
Please do.
Okay, so my boyfriend's been gone for like 10 days. He has a investment property in North Carolina, so he's been working on the house. They, renovated and gutted out, so he was there to like project manage, and I really, really miss him. And so I'm gonna do a pop-up to surprise him. So follow me. But first, I'm gonna go to Charlotte, hang out with my little cousin. She's having an event, so this just happened to be knocking two birds out with one stone. I'm gonna hang out with her for a little bit, and then he's like an hour and a half away from her, and then I'm gonna go and follow me. All right, guys, I'm about an hour away, and I kind of think that he knows I'm up to something, because he called me twice, and I was still in the car within the last 2 hours, and I was just like, oh, no. I just been running errands all day, me and Snow. Say hey, Bubba. Say hey, Snow.
Look at the sugar. Look at Sugar Bump. Look at it. Look at the Sugar Bump.
She should have answered the phone. We called
Hey
twice. You should
guys,
ask her
so
phone.
I'm in Charlotte. I'm with my cousin. Say hey, Day Day. Hey. Who would ever believe that I would still be at my cousin's house? So, guess what? Y'all saw my stories. You see my love story panning out on TikTok. Who would have ever thought that I pop up on my boyfriend and his wife answers the door? What? Yeah. He has a whole wife. He's been married. She said they celebrated 7 years. Yeah. And this man's still texting me right now. He couldn't come outside. This woman was like, I was wondering. She said, I was wondering who was born in your phone. She was blaming me, said that I knew. This man has lived a double life. For 5 months we've been together. A double life. This man has pretended to love me and to court me. And
Lies. I'm sorry.
You say she's
we
surprised.
in Vegas. Y'all saw
Lies.
what we was laughing and joking about, and I'm so happy that I waited for so many things, and I feel sorry for her because she's stuck with him.
Wow. She
I'm
said she's
gone.
surprised.
But she ain't feel sorry for
it's
you,
just
boo.
a
I'm
lesson.
sorry.
But who would ever thought? Why me? I'm in shock. I was so happy. I was.
The dog in the background.
Where the tears
Exactly. The
at?
dog in the back.
Mommy,
The
where
dog knows she's
tears?
lying.
Where are the tears? I don't see no tears. With tears.
The dog knows she capping. The dog, dude.
Where are the tears?
Careful out here, and pray for me, please.
Hey, I think you play JD comment.
She said,
Yeah.
pray for me, please. No.
Just played JD comment where he said she thought she was gonna get leveled up when she saw his cash. I'm telling you, she already knew what time it was. She was trying to destroy that marriage, man. She was trying to destroy that man's marriage, man. I'm telling you, man. Damn,
No, she was not upset. I ain't seen no
Oh my
tears.
God.
You just, I know what you're doing, Sugar Bun. I know what you're doing. I get it. I get it. It's that sister
You
code. I
trolling right
totally
now.
get it.
You
But I
trolling
ain't
right
buying it. I'm not.
You trolling right now. But I just want to know Hakeem. Go ahead, Hakeem. Me and Jordan been going there, but I want to hear your thoughts.
For me, man, when I look at this and I understand, like I've been around money before, and I've seen how the way women act with money and women act around broke guys. Like she was like the facial expression on her face, like she just lost a ticket, like she lost a winning lotto ticket. But you got to understand, for a lot of people who don't understand, this is what comes when you deal with men with money. People exercise options, and he probably was like handling it right, piping it down, spending a couple dollars. She said they just came back from Vegas. She said, my love story. You know what I mean? Like, he's spending money, he not scared. You know them Southern boys, they cut checks. She should just say, hey, I'm going to keep him on Wednesday, you get him back on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I don't really
No,
know.
I can't mind you. Nisha, who's a follower as well. She's on Facebook. She made a comment. She actually say this. It makes no sense. She claimed it's all business. It's a business trip. That's when she said it. But she went straight to his house. Now I keep saying it doesn't make any sense. You went straight to his house because she's looking for drama. She claimed he wasn't on a business trip and she surprised him. Yes, she went straight to his house. That's what Nisha said on Facebook. She pretty much was playing victim.
Sometimes these women be waiting for these guys to leave their wives and they don't. He could probably have been stringing her along like, hey, don't worry, we're going to get this thing together. You know what I'm saying? After I come back from Vegas, I'm going to leave her. Let me get this space. I got to get things situated with my wife. You know what I mean? But she just got to understand there's nothing wrong with being a concubine. We all need those, especially in 2023.
And the thing is, she didn't even have to post. She didn't even have to post this. She didn't have to.
Attention.
Yeah.
Attention, Jordan. Attention, Hakeem. She wanted attention. I'm telling you, her main agenda was to go over there and destroy that man's marriage. Not only that, but Nisha said something too that I kind of agree with. She said, if he refused to come outside, just go home. She didn't go home. She waited.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like Kenny said, attention seeking.
Not only that, she was seeking closure, and that's also a biggest downfall for some people too. Like you want him to explain to you why he's married. You're not gonna get that. I'm just going to set you up right now. A lot of y'all be wanting closure when y'all need to just be running away from dogs. That man showed you what the game was about. You got piped down. You got a couple dollars. He lied. Keep it moving. Find you a dude that's for you. Make sure he said he was courting me. Yo, it's easy to go check somebody's name up in the registry to see if they're married. That's public records.
No, but here's the thing, Sugar. Even though she never said she waited, however, she still went over there. If the man didn't pick up his phone, why are you going over there? Ain't you supposed to be focused on your business? That's the main agenda. It's my business. It's a business trip. She didn't say, "Oh, but that's why I'm going to go over there and surprise him." That means she was using the business trip as a manipulation to manipulate the viewers, like yourself and like myself, and Hakeem and Jordan. Like, oh, I'm just going over there on a business trip. But in actuality, she was going over there because it's Valentine's Day. I get it. It is Valentine's Day. She thought he was single, this and that. But I disagree with that. I really think she already knew he was married. Because most married men, even though some of them do play secret lie, majority of them are up front. They'll tell you like, hey, I'm not going to leave my wife. I'm letting you know right now. I'm not leaving my wife. I'm not. I'll leave you, but my wife and kids, nah, that's out of line. She was trying to destroy that man's marriage, man.
Look at it from this point too. If you're willing to pop up on somebody and not allow them to, and you just doing it on your own reconnaissance, there's something wrong with you. You're obsessive. Like there has to be boundaries that got to be set in a relationship. When you looking for something, you're going to find it. Maybe that's not something that she was supposed to be finding. And a lot of y'all be digging for stuff and be digging for gold and struck in oil, you know?
Hey, Sugar, I got another question. Why do single women always gotta be the victim?
Say it again. What's the question?
My question is, why do some single women always gotta be the victim?
Because they know women gonna cater to them because of the feeling that's involved. It's easy to play the victim when you know you're dealing with your whole audience are women. If my whole audience are women, I can play the victim. But when a man see, we're gonna see it from a logical point of view. You're like, wait a minute, this thing doesn't make sense. You're on a business trip, but yeah, you say you want to go over there and surprise your man. Mind you, he called you a couple of times, you didn't answer your phone. That's another red flag. He called you and you didn't even answer your phone because he won't tell you don't come over there because you have something else going on. But instead, I get it. Some women love to surprise their man. I'm not shaming them for that because to me, I think that's very attractive. I think that's very sexy. You're supposed to go over there and surprise your man with some lingerie. I'm like, yeah, I'm opening up that door. Like, hey, baby, how's it going? But if a man already tell you he's dealing with somebody, because remember, she's not telling the whole story. That was I love Jordan opening. Jordan opening, he stated we need to hear his side of the story because then we get both sides of the story. Then it makes sense. For now, we just only hear her side of the story. She make it seem like he's a scumbag. And I'm like, nah, you the one that's a whore. You get what I'm saying? So go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, you're right about that. And I'm saying one more time, the wife knew. The wife knew about her.
Mm-hmm.
The wife knew about her. The wife's not leaving.
Of course the wife knew because like I keep saying, you probably dating a black woman. Black women are very investigated. They're going to investigate everything. Ask Sugar Bone right now, ask D'Souza in the chat, they'll tell you. Or ask Anisha in the chat, they will tell you like, hey, we do a heavy investigation. So they already know. They're not blindsided by nothing. This girl, she seems so surprised. I'll tell you, at the end of the day, I think she already knew. It's just to get clout. Go ahead, again.
Man, like, I'm always saying this. Was there other guys that she could have chose that could have been better than this guy who probably wouldn't have done it? I'm always talking about the opposite. She's a very pretty girl, so I can only imagine guys that she turned down that couldn't have got a chance. I probably wouldn't have done this. You feel me? I'm always going back to the point that women will attract a certain type of men they know they are not good. And sometimes there's certain factors that'll sweep them off their feet that make them overlook a lot of stuff.
And also, Sugar, ask you a question. It's in the chat.
She said, I've dealt with a married man. He was
No, not that one. She said if she knew.
If he knew, the wife knew, why would she go over there? Sugar, a lot of these women listen, Sugar, the most attractive man in America is a married man. He's financially stable. He has his career set. Most women want them to leave their wives so they can get them. That's why you have a lot of situations where women will go to the extreme, hoping to expose the man to make them leave, hoping that she can take the man for herself. When really she just needs to understand the game that she's in. You're in a polyamorous relationship. You're sharing that D. How you doing, Red Lipstick?
Sir.
No, we're not making no sense. Sugar, what do you mean we're not making no sense? When the evidence already been proven. It's already there.
Yeah.
It makes logical sense.
Yeah.
But she's saying, go ahead, John.
No, finish, and I'm gonna go.
No, I'm saying I'm just saying it makes logical sense what we're saying. We're saying is the wife already knew. She knew. And mommy, there's a thing, women, y'all know y'all do that thing too. Sometimes y'all will open up the door just to see how the girl look like. If the girl better looking than me. Let's keep it at a buck now. Let's keep it at 100. Go ahead, Jordan.
Oh, I was going to ask two more reasons why women go out to marry men. When a woman sees a married man, she sees that there's structure. There's a structure that he goes by, and also it also shows that if a man's married, he can lead. They want to know the feeling how a man can lead a woman, and what type of structure that he has in his household at that point that he can show. That shows present and also in the future. I'm sorry, that woman knew she was that woman know that man was married. He had to know.
No, she did. There's another video I could show of her where she went back and explained.
Go ahead. If you got it, if you can play it.
Go ahead, I can show the evidence.
So I was trying to say, so my cousin was on speakerphone because at this point she's calling me because I'm there and she wants to know where I'm at. And so she's screaming, send me your location. And as the lady is pointing at him, who she had every right to point it at him. I don't know what I would do if I was married for 7 years, and I'm pretty sure they was together for longer than that. Thinking about all the stories that he told me, I'm baffled of the lies. Even my mother, we're both over here like, aha, we woke up in the morning, I barely got any sleep last night. I woke up this morning like, Mommy, remember when he said da-da-da? Y'all don't understand what I'm going through. I woke up this morning, I'm in a place where even looking back and we saying, why me? Why not me? I am just another black woman who is looking for love and that is expecting to be protected by or our king.
Oh my gosh,
I still have that. So even through all of this, I still have hope. There will be one that God sent for me. But he had to shake me up for me to tap into my own strength. So yes, I might be broken on here, but you guys are about to witness the biggest glow up. You guys are about to witness what God had already in store for me. So this is not happenstance. Everything happens for a reason. So yes, y'all could come at me every which way, but let me tell you, I am educated. I have my own business and I work for it.
Oh my God.
I was waiting for it.
I was do not have no time. I want my own. I want my own love. I want my own real thing. And this man knew that.
Can't tell her to check her phone.
And
how many dudes trying to get at her?
And also, I've told him multiple times that God didn't play about me. I told him everything, that God does everything, and that.
But the devil was, sweetie. The devil was. I'm sorry.
It's not going to come to the light. So he played with me. I was his last chance. Like God gave him a last chance to fix whatever issues that he had. And I'm his karma. And it just so happened that
I was
She's
strong enough
capping.
when I was
Just
breaking
repeat
and
that one more time.
his
She said
last.
God
So
God
he
gave
played
him
with
a
me. I was
chance.
his
What?
last chance. Like God gave him a last chance to
Oh
fix
my
whatever
God.
issues
Are
that
you
he
kidding
had,
me?
and I'm his karma. And it just so happened that I was strong enough when I was breaking, and y'all don't understand
Hey,
what
I
I'm
can't
going
post
through.
on
Where I
realistic
thought
coach.
that this was going to try to break
Delusional.
me.
She
No, this is not going to
delusional.
break me.
Even
And it
realistic
just
calling
so
her a
it
whore.
had to
That's what
happen
I'm
this
telling
way.
you.
And I'm glad that I shared my story. So
This
let me
lady's
be intentional because
capping.
God knew I had the strength to
Oh
do
my
it.
God.
Because I'm going to tell a story for so many different women. The messages, I'm responding to it. I mean, I work a regular job. Tomorrow I'm
Hey, I
off.
can't
I'm
realistic. They sent it
responding
to
to
her
these
on the
messages.
DM on
I'm pouring
Instagram.
love
She
into these
wants it.
other women who went through
Okay.
worse than me.
Yeah.
So yes, attack me, do whatever y'all gotta do. But this is real life. And I fell in love. And my story's gonna be told. So you can watch it or you can click off. Have a blessed day.
The sister, how the husband
So
is
I was trying to
guilty.
say, so my
The sister, how the husband is guilty. How the husband is guilty. So I'm guaranteeing you the wife knew. The wife already knew.
Hey, the sister, I can tell he's wrong for if she says if she said he was lying all this time that he was really, I'll just say he was wrong for not telling the truth that he had a wife and kids. But other than that, all that BS he's talking about, I'm not falling for it, yo. Because the wife had to know. If my, I'm
And I
telling you
can't
something.
realistic. They dropped the link.
All
Sorry,
right.
Jordan.
No,
The
I'm
realistic they
saying
dropped the
this.
link.
I dropped
If
it.
if I ever step out of the relationship, which I don't, me and my wife we talk. If I would ever step out of a relationship, she will know something that's wrong. Let me tell you why she would know something that's wrong. Because she know what times I sleep. She knows what time I go out in the morning time, get my errands done, work out, and usually I stay home, during the evening, either doing the podcast or I'm chilling at home, chilling between the evening time. So if I go out and I don't say anything, and I go at a certain amount of time, she'll know something is up. Because for me, I have a set schedule. My schedule, what I do is set. I kind of do the same things around the same time. So if I would have stepped out at a certain amount of time, my wife's mind would have been like, hey, what's going on here? He usually don't do this because my wife knows I do stuff at a certain time every single day, usually every single day. So the wife had to know. That wife had to know. If my wife can know about something that's wrong, the wife had to know that the man was stepping out. Or they agree upon, hey, I got this much money. I might be home about this time. That might be go. Sometimes I'm out. I'm messing with another chick and blah, blah, blah. And there was some sort of agreement to it.
Wow. I can't believe people are thinking she's telling the truth. That's why I'm shocked. I can't believe people literally think, even though we presented the evidence, people are still saying that no, the husband is wrong. I'm like, how the husband is wrong when the husband already told this lady? See, this is the problem with men needs to start doing. Men need to start showing receipts because women have a lot of receipts. Men is just always be quiet. We need to stop being quiet and let these women know. But the truth, I don't think it's the only thing why I don't think it's adultery because of the simple fact the husband, I think, already told the wife because the wife already knew about her. How did the wife already knew about her already? But go ahead, realistic is on the panel. Hey, Red, how you doing, sexy?
What's going on, Red?
Hey guys, fire and freaking brimstone. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you well.
Child, I cannot. First of all, I'm gonna need these fools to stop putting God in. Because God ain't had nothing to do with this. And let me tell y'all something, how these ladies roll. And I put that in the chat. They literally seek out men that are with women because of a certain thing. They want the wifey treatment, but don't want the wifey duties.
Facts.
She went at the point now. Somebody said that she didn't know he was married. But child, let me tell you something. If a man has a set schedule to spend time with you, hope he got somebody else. Yeah. Okay. If he can only call you while he's at work, he got somebody else.
Preach. Preach.
If you get flowers the day after Valentine's Day, you got somebody else.
Preach.
These
Preach.
women they are delusional. They think that they poom is special, that they can take the man from the wife. But see, that's not how men loyalty is set up.
No.
That's where they get messed up on. And I'm gonna stop putting God. God got this for me and God my own whatever. Guess what? And I posted that on my Instagram. And I did a little skit about women having 100 bodies. You're gonna pay a price for that.
Oh, Lord, you better start talking about that.
Boy, she preaching. She preaching.
You are going to pay a price for that, young lady. You think that, oh, I'm gonna just wash it off and find me a man of my own now? Oh, that's not how it works. You're gonna pay for that. You're gonna pay for that, because even if, let's throw it in there, that she didn't know and she found out, that he was married, but because at the moment that you found out that you did not walk away and you continue in it afterwards, you're gonna pay for that.
Yeah.
Don't think you're not gonna get away with it. You gonna pay for that.
But Red, this is the thing. She dealing with a businessman. You telling me a businessman ain't gonna tell you what it is? That's what I'm at. A businessman ain't gonna tell you, like, listen, I have a wife and kids at home. I don't want you like coming over. That's why he probably don't want her coming over there. I don't want you coming over there because my wife and kids there.
Exactly. And the fact that, and I'm seeing some comments, but it doesn't excuse his behavior. No, it does not.
No.
Oh, he gonna get his too, but I'm talking on her because I'm so sick of women using God as a cover up for their mess. It burns me up. God gonna see me through, and you're gonna see such a glow up. Nuh-uh, because you're gonna get tore up from the floor up. I'm telling you. It's gonna be many days you're gonna cry. It's gonna be many days that the man that you think that you deserve, the man that you like, the man that is available, that don't have a woman, he ain't gonna want you.
Yep. Red, I want to ask you.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about her. Let the brothers deal with her. I'm dealing with him. I'm dealing with her.
Thank you. I want to ask you a question, Red. There was a part in the video where she said that God used me as his last chance to fix whatever was wrong.
That is blasphemy and her
whatever was wrong with him. That was very troubling in that point of the statement.
Exactly. That's why I was like, stop putting God in this. God don't got nothing to do with that crazy message you was doing. And you were not a helper in his situation or giving him a second chance, because God doesn't even look at you as a part of his life because he's married.
Yeah.
His wife is
to manipulate the audience. That's what it was. She doing manipulation because black people are more spiritual. Black people are more forgiving. So when she says something like this, we're like, oh yeah, well, she is mentioning God. But like I told Hakeem, check her phone. You're gonna see how many men are waiting in line to try to take this lovely woman out on a date. But instead, she want to do with a married man.
But guess what? It's going to be some men in her DMs. But guess what they there for? Pump and dump. They there for pump and dump.
Which is true. I do give you that. It is true. Yes.
It's true. For pump and dump. And the thing about people using the scriptures that, oh, God is forgiving God. God is a revengeful God too.
Basically.
If you read the Bible, he killed people like left and right, baby. Don't get it twisted. A whole cities, families wiped out because you disobeyed him. So I need people to stop using God to cover up their mess. That is not how it works. And karma is a bitch.
Speak it.
Because at the point that she knew that man had a wife, karma is going to get back at you. So let me talk about the sisterhood. Do you not think, ladies in the chat, because of this wonderful sisterhood that we had, that karma is not going to get her back for what she did to her sister?
Facts.
Facts.
I think the sisterhood sometimes condone a lot of that. We only blame
They
men.
do.
We only blame men for majority. And you know what I mean? Just like D'Souza, I wanted to come at D'Souza. We don't condone that behavior. We're not saying that, you know what I mean? But it's easy for her to go off and just talk to whoever and do this, and it will be like, girl, he was wrong for that. Okay, what part did you play into it?
Exactly. And that's the part that women do not like to do. I see it all the time in these chats and these panels. They all like, but the man, but okay, so what part did you play in it? Did you ignore the red flag when you felt that thing in your spirit why he don't answer the phone at certain times of the night? When you felt that something was not right and you didn't do your due diligence to find out about this man, how can you be with a man for months and months and don't know nothing about him?
Thank you. That's what I was telling Hakeem and Jordan. It doesn't make any sense.
And the thing is,
that's why I say she is lying, because there's no way in shape
Of course.
in this day and age that you can't look up somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. You mean tell me you sleeping with this guy day in and out, going places with this man, and you don't know
Jordan, did I not say that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you crazy?
And she a black woman too. I told Jordan and Hakeem, black woman do the most investigating. So you tell me she didn't know? It doesn't make any sense.
Well,
And the thing is about this, Red, I want to say this. If you said like how you go months and months and months not know the man's married. Usually, if you know somebody for months and months and months, you probably want to meet somebody like the parents or the sibling or somebody. Unless you got a family.
Come on now, this is not no Lifetime movie. This is not the Hallmark Channel. This is real life. You type in some, and then if you know what the nigga work, you can go into what did I'm sorry, I didn't even say that. You know what the dude work?
No, you free. Go ahead. Free platform. Go ahead. Speak your mind.
Pretend to be somebody and be like, yeah, I'm such and such and such. And let me tell you, it's a secretary, a receptionist, a cleaning lady, a maintenance man will spill the beans. What is wrong with y'all people? Y'all don't investigate. That's why I say she lying.
She lying. I know she lying because I date black women, so I know how black women operate. They're gonna check that phone, they're gonna check that EDM, they're gonna check that Facebook. Bro, they're gonna even check your underwear if they have to, and they see you out there creeping. So you know what I'm saying, like, she already knew. The problem is, I think she got attached to the deed. The sex was probably really good. She felt high over heels over him. And then I understand it's Valentine's Day, you want to surprise the man. I was saying that's a sexy thing when a woman come over there with some lingerie. Be like, okay, cool. A man would love that. But this man have another family. You understand?
I wanted to comment too. Susan said most women like to put the blame on the woman, and now the husband is sad. The reason this is not sad because she took I didn't hear anything for the first video, the second video. She took a little bit of accountability being in that relationship. Yeah, she put no accountability whatsoever. I didn't hear any. Did y'all hear me? I didn't hear any.
I think I see where D'Souza is going, because I see this a lot of times when I'm watching videos like that, and the wife will go and try to beat up the girl, because and not address her husband. Now that do have some kind of truth to, because I see a lot of women, they go and fight the woman because the woman is dealing with her husband, but say nothing to her husband. However, you don't know what happens when they go home. So you really can't judge. I mean, I've seen women, even with my family, that have been cheated on, and baby, when I say they punish, they behind, Lord have mercy, they won't even look at another woman. So it's like in the heat of the moment, all you could, the most vulnerable thing in front of you, and that's the other woman.
Sexy Red, I want to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think somebody who didn't have money would have been able to do what he did?
Yep.
So you think
boom, Hakeem, boom. You don't need money.
It got nothing to do with money.
When it
Down the Marco.
If he got the gift of gab and he looks good, he got swag, he can pull.
Okay. So that is currency in a sense, because the point that I get that I try to come across is that a lot of broke regular guys they don't have the exercise right to cheat that way, because they'll lose everything. If you got a good girl and you work at the plant in Baton Rouge, or you work at the concrete place in Lafayette somewhere, and your girl is a school teacher. She got.
I'll be on 190.
I already know I gave you going in with the strong analogy.
Going back and forth to Port Allen to Baton Rouge. Look, all on the road trying to find the car. Let me see if he had one of these hotels over here.
So when that goes in, a man with some money can move around. They had just came back from Vegas. She say they just came back from Vegas. 9 out of 10 times he paid for that, the whole bag. A nigga who got a regular job with 2-3 kids with his woman, 9 out of 10 times his woman probably got a better job than him. He ain't gonna jeopardize that. That's the only point that I get. These niggas who be cheating, it either you super sexy to super fine, or you got a lot of cash to do it.
Well, because a lot of these dudes, they got the gift of gab,
No, they do.
They can talk woman drawers off of them.
But listen, they can't maintain it.
So, you have some instances where the guy, like, okay, I want to tell the business. So like my neighbor, right? So my neighbor broke as a joke, him and the girl, but he be cheating his behind off.
What kind of woman?
But the thing is, Red, those not men to me. A man supposed to straight up tell a woman what is. Because if you tell a woman what is, you don't have to lie and go around sneaking. A man gonna tell a woman, like, listen, I have a wife, and I'm telling you what is. This is a F thing. That's it.
But let me tell you how it is now. I'm trying to tell you, they done switched up the game now. Nowadays, you have women that are okay with that.
No.
So you say, look, I got a girl, I got a wife.
Yeah.
And they want to be the side piece. They want that.
Yeah, that's true.
So they okay with it.
Concubines.
They okay with it. They okay being side piece, like I put in the chat. They want to be treated certain way. Trips, buy me stuff, come hit me off every now and then, come spend the night whenever she not ready. But I need you to go home because I'm not washing your clothes. I ain't cooking you no dinner. I ain't doing this for you. That's your wife. Let her do it. They okay with it. So the game has changed now. It's no longer that, the side chick is quiet and you never know that, that she's, a side piece or a mistress. You won't know. But nowadays, it's a badge of honor with these hoes. They like, yes, I am, baby. I got one man over here, one man over there. And they all got wives, but this one lady has insurance policy on all her side dudes.
I seen that video. That was crazy.
So what that tell you? They telling them what it is. They don't care. As long as they
But here's the thing: you got a lot of dudes who's not gonna allow a woman to go have another dude if you his side girl. I wouldn't allow that.
I did a show on that almost I think last year on the men's panel, and that was one of the questions. Yeah. Why do men that have side pieces get bent out of shape when they side piece want a side dude?
I don't feel like you belong to me anymore. Somebody else is tampering the package.
But somebody see that's that contradiction.
It is contradicted. I got back in the nigga mode real quick.
Yeah, you did.
I got right back in the nigga mode real quick. I forgot who I was just now.
See,
I forgot.
I cannot.
Listen. I forgot the righteousness just came out of me. Oh, you messing with somebody else? No, we ain't doing that. If I'm paying your bills and I'm taking care of your kids and I'm putting food, paying for school trips, you can't have a nigga come over there.
Yeah.
No, but this is why I want to ask Red. But I want to ask Ray this question. Why do women, because you're a woman, I know you're probably going to expose the sisterhood, but why do women want a married man when they got man in their phone book?
I just told you why. See, okay. The single guy, you really don't know if he can protect, provide, and do all
Uh-huh.
those things as if a husband would do.
And he living with
But
his
a
mom.
man that's already married, you already know what he can do. You see that wife, she got a smile on her face, kids look good, they living well. Okay, I want some of that. It's like dangling a carrot in front of a rabbit. So it's all of the things that women crave, but we don't know if the guy that doesn't have a woman. It's sort of like somebody said this the other day on the panel. No one wants somebody that nobody else doesn't want. You
That's
get
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
So when women
Certain
looking for stability, protection, provision, and stuff like that, and you see a single dude, he ain't with nobody, whatever, you don't know what he has or what he can provide for you, even though he can say it and he may have money or whatever. But with women, even though you guys are visual, we're visual too. We want to
No, no,
see exactly all the things that I desire. You can provide it. So
no,
that is
definitely.
one of the reasons why they do that. And again, it goes back to I want all those things, but I don't want to do the wifey stuff.
The suitors say it's a much better deal than being the wife, and I tell her not
And that's how they
necessarily,
think. That's exactly how they think. Yep.
not necessarily, because if he croaks, the wife gets everything.
Not anymore, baby.
No,
Not anymore.
Lord Jesus, don't say
Like
that.
I just told you, the times have changed.
Hallelujah,
The
hallelujah.
time has changed. The time has changed.
Times have changed, baby. Look. I just told you that lady had all kind of insurance policies.
Yeah,
with high dudes.
Yeah, she
You know,
she had life
she
insurance.
literally told the wife, "Look, you can have the funeral and all that kind of stuff, baby. I got the money."
Yeah, listen. No, definitely. She got a policy, but if we're talking about his pension, the house they bought, the cars, if he had any intellectual properties,
They don't care
anything.
about that. They don't care about that. Because guess what? He ain't the only one.
That is true.
So
Yep.
just think of I'm just racking up my money. One gone, wait for the next one to go. You know what I mean? So yeah.
See, that's why I'm so mad at the guy, because the guy didn't come out with no statement or no video to counterattack what this lady is saying. He just kept quiet, and I think that's what we have a problem as men. Go ahead.
He shouldn't.
I think he should.
No,
I think he should.
Why? Why should he? What would it benefit but make his wife embarrass his wife even more?
No, because this woman right now, she's an emotional wreck. Let's just say it like that. She's an emotional wreck. She's doing everything for clicks and views. Pretty soon she's gonna show the identity of this man.
You just answered your question. She's doing everything for clicks and views. Right now, if him and his wife are dealing with the situation and they're trying to stay together, there is no reason for him to engage with this woman at all. Whether it's in person, physically, or on social media. Let her look a fool as she is by herself. And let them go ahead and try to repair their marriage or get divorced or whatever. But he should not make a statement. That is not a man thing to do. That's a feminine thing to do.
But she got the lady. I'm on her TikTok. She got literally 9 videos about this one topic.
Okay, bye. Clicks and views.
Wow, 9 videos. That was saying she's gonna show the man's face. I know she is, because she's doing something.
Listen, I could show you his face. I could show you his face. I could show you his face.
Wow, so she put his face on social media already?
His face is all on social media.
There you go.
But I still, for me, I still say he should not, because it's like, why engage, especially if he's a businessman and all that kind of stuff, why engage in foolery? Because it makes things worse. Now we're in this age, everybody want to put every darn thing on social media. They put even when they go to the bathroom on social media.
Listen, we do it for the sport. A lot of guys just do it to see if they just can do it.
Yeah, that's it too.
There's no emotion behind it. Listen, we love our wives, but most of the time, guys, I just want to see if I could just pipe something down real quick.
Yeah.
See if I still got it.
I don't know if y'all saw the clip where I had clipped it up when me and my fiance was on Sir Hale, and he explained it. He was like, women cheat for the matters of the heart.
Yep.
Men cheat for something total physical. Is 99.9% is the physical.
Just to
If
pipe something down.
I can still mac it. If I
Listen,
ego and physical, that's what it basically is.
I want to show you that. I want to show you what she posted the guy's face.
Yeah, go ahead. Ah, wow, she is dirty. She dirty. I'm telling you, she's a whore.
She be messy. That's all. I just think he shouldn't. And if I would say this, if he does respond, he should respond not alone. He should respond with his wife.
Wow, I can't. She went.
I agree.
Damn.
Because if I'm telling you, if it was me, let me tell you.
Damn, she went in.
Let me tell you, the way my pettiness is.
Wow.
Because you on social media crying and carrying on, oh, he this and this and this, and trying to put us out like that, I will be so petty and make a statement with him beside me to make her hurt even more because she's still wrong.
Hey, the sister says she's smart. The sister, how she's smart?
No,
she could destroy this man's career.
Let me tell you why she's not smart. Because 9 times out of 10, she's going to be the villain out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said earlier, at the point when you knew, you should have walked away. What makes her wrong is because she continued in it after she knew that he was married. She is not smart because she's dragging her own character through the mud. Everybody is not agreeing with her.
Nope.
Not every woman is agreeing with her.
Nope.
So she's making a fool of herself as well, trying to expose someone else, but at the same time, you exposing yourself. Now you leaving yourself up. That's why she got to post 9 videos and 10 videos and answering questions in the comments and all that kind of stuff. Child, so how is God, the God that she says she served, how is he gonna so-called glow you up if you still wallowing in the pigsty?
The Sousa's really upset at this man. But the Sousa, I'll tell you, the reason I'm not upset at the man, normally I'm like, it's the man's fault. But the reason I'm not upset because I know how a grown man operate. Like, if you're a man that you got a grown character, you're going to tell the woman, like, look, listen, I'm dealing with this. This is what's going on. You down for it. She can say yay or nay. She agrees whatever term he's giving her.
Yeah, exactly. And I would be interested to know if he's this, because usually when guys are of a certain level, their wives already know.
Yeah.
They already know. So it's not even like, okay. They already know what it is. So you on here boohoo crying and all that craziness that you doing, and the wife's still like, yep, going to the bank, baby. Just brought me a new pair of red bottoms. Praise the Lord. While you on social media trying to get sympathy from people that you don't even know. How is that working out for you?
For real.
Boy, she playing dirty. That's why I learned a long time ago, when you dealing with a woman, don't delete text messages, don't delete Instagram, keep that thing right there. Because anything you delete, best believe that woman gonna keep those information, and she wanna expose you, she gonna expose you.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, I've had an instance where the guy I was dating was he had cheated or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the one that would keep all text messages or whatever. So she would come to me like, yeah, see, he texted me right now, blah, blah. Just like, oh, he's doing this right now, and he said this and that. And look, I just go to AT&T and pull up all the text messages. Like, girl, you're lying. So yes, please keep all your text messages, because you will have women just like how she's doing it. She's hurt. She's hurt.
Yeah, no. She's going. If you see the mother, she's going through it.
Yeah, she's going through it. But see, my problem with her is, when are you going to take accountability to the pain that you're going through, though?
She's not. She's not.
And
She
that's
put God
why
in.
I say is not going. She's not. If she's not going to take accountability, this is going to be a whole year, 2 year thing. She's always going to bring it up. She's always going to talk about it because there is no space for healing. Again, they always talking about God, but how is God going to help you when you?
At the end of the day, situation we can keep it 100. She probably still sleep with that man. That man's coming over tonight.
Fact.
She gonna be on TikTok right now. He's coming over right now. Finna blow her back out, and then she gonna delete all those videos. We already know how it gets down.
You're like, oh, he gonna say, you know, I miss you, and I'm sorry they came down.
Exactly. It's Valentine's Day. It's the second day of Valentine's Day. It's a side chick day. He's coming over tonight.
Yeah, it's like I didn't know how to tell you. You know what it is. She knows what it is. So I just want to see if if we still could be at least be friends.
Facts, JD. 15 minutes of fame is coming up soon. Yep.
Exactly.
I got a question. Where's her father in all of this?
Ooh, child. Oh, where my buttons? See, I got sound effects somewhere around here. Yep.
Where's her father? Listen, she got videos where her mother flew in to help support her because she was going through. I said, "Where's her daddy?" She has. I watched all her videos. Her daddy was not spoken in not one video.
Brother.
I gotta put it out there.
And you know what? That's a good point because 9 times out of 10, these chicks don't got none. Or he's not there, present in their life to, instruct them. Because I would tell you that OG dad probably put his foot, his left hand, 3 belts, a car fan, fan belt off a car.
And not that, but Ray, you gotta ask me a question because a lot of people want to know. A lot of people want to know, especially from Black women. Do y'all really do love pain? Because it seems like y'all love pain. Because mine's going through, but we know she's gonna end up sleeping with this man.
I guarantee you, this is not her first rodeo. A lot of women are addicted to trauma bonding. They're addicted to that because guess what? It feels good because you get and see, I'm glad you brought up the father thing because you get the attention, the sympathy, the compassion that you probably didn't get. And keep going into relationships over and over again with this type of, situation is familiar, and that's all she knows how to deal with. I guarantee you, if she gets with a man that is, free, ain't gonna last.
No.
Ain't gonna last.
Another thing is too, like, I think women need to understand why it's so important that if your father is here, your father has to vet him.
Child, good luck with that.
Because sometimes a man will know a man like, baby, he ain't good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like he ain't good for you. Like,
but you know what the crazy thing about it is, I've heard this one guy, talking about his daughters or whatever, and the way the women, not just the women, but the way this generation mindset is, you ain't even tell them nothing. They think they know everything.
No, you're 100% right.
You too old, you don't know what you're talking about, and all this blah blah blah. So it's like a catch-22 with that situation. Because it's like, I can tell my daughter all day long, but when she has other influences or has a rebellious mind, stubborn child, she gonna do what she wanna do. And then she wanna cry about it afterwards. Want daddy to do something afterwards. What can he do? he not gonna go to jail for you. You the one did that.
You got a point, man.
Nisha said on Facebook, she said she followed him because she knew something was up. So her intuition knew something was bought. She knew intuition knew.
You should have did that 5 months ago.
Let me tell you that's why I that stuff some of these women be saying in the chest, I don't pay no attention because guess what? That intuition thing is real. Because you want what you want, it feels good, it looks good, and maybe my poom poom can change them. You keep going.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. If it's good enough, a man will. You see, the man be killing other men. You get what I'm saying? So it does. It does.
She was hoping and wishing that what she was feeling and what she was realizing was just in her head. That's why I say this probably not her first rodeo with that.
There's not. Listen, I want to play one more video because it gets a little bit crazy. Hello.
Oh, are y'all ready for that? Sit back and relax. Get your tea. Get your wine. It's gonna be spicy. Go ahead.
Jesus. Okay.
Seeing and finding the wedding pictures. It just, I don't know. This man, everything he told me was a lie. Come on now. I deleted so many. I got angry like when it first happened, I started deleting some TikToks before I left some of them. So y'all only seeing some of the TikToks. This man has also been at my shows with my friends.
I know it's tough to watch. Y'all gotta watch
I can't do this no more. I'm not
Y'all gotta watch it.
I'm not gonna.
Ain't tough to watch, man. I'm laughing my behind off.
I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing at JD. JD making me laugh, man. I'm gonna block him.
I'm laughing at her.
I really believe, like, yo.
I'm giggling at her.
He really think that part of me was like, he really was all over my page, and we was living this happy life because he really wanted to start all over with me. But
Hear what she just said?
She said they celebrated 7 years. Everything that woman said. I wish I could talk to her. I wish I can, and I don't care anymore.
Oh,
but he can't do this to someone else. I'm only doing these posts so I can save another woman from this evil person.
Evil? Okay.
Child.
Jordan, she talking about the stats.
She probably laughing right now. She probably laughing right now. She laughing.
Jordan, she talking about the sacks. The sacks mess her mind up.
I didn't play about
Hold on,
me.
guys. Can y'all zoom in on her face?
And I guess he didn't. I
don't know.
He didn't fear God.
Let me see. I want to see something here.
She faking. Oh my God, she couldn't even cry right.
Okay, I'm done. I cannot.
She can't act. She can't with that on that. She ain't winning no Oscar.
I cannot. Y'all, for the women that is like champion this women, let me tell you something. People do anything and everything for clout and attention and whatever. 15, 16, 2 hours, 30 seconds of fame. This whole line. Okay. Ain't no way. That man probably in the other room right now. He in the other room right now.
Seeing and finding the wedding pictures.
Ooh.
And you know what? And see, and the crazy thing about
it,
see, this is one of the reasons why I hate social media. And I'm on social media, and I hate it because people do anything and everything and tell all their business on it. So you on TikTok, hooping, hollering, trying to squeeze out tears that ain't even there, doing all this, going through his, all of a sudden now you know how to go through his social media now, right? Or all of a sudden you know how to do an investigation? Or it just popped on you now to do that?
Yep.
You been knew that. So my question is, you hurting so much? Why you go to therapy? Why the God that you say is going to give you a glow up? Why you ain't talking to your pastor? Because the therapist and the pastor would tell you what? Stay your behind off social media.
Preach.
They doing it for sympathy. They doing it for cloud. They doing it for the gram or whatever else. That girl lying. Okay. Go ahead. You on mute.
Yo, mute, Ronnie.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
I'm in mute the whole time. Sorry, I swear I thought I was on mute. No, I call her a whore because it's not about. Okay, we already know she's a beautiful black woman. We already know that she's a beautiful black woman. It's just it's the whorish behavior. She's trying to play victim. Well, you know that at the end of the day, she already knew what time it was. And now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the only reason why I brought up the sex, because sometimes some girls that never had good sex and they get that good sex, sometimes it drives them to go crazy. That's why I mentioned the fact of the sex. Go ahead, I can't.
Yeah, she done got dickatized. Yep.
Man, I just like I watched like a lot of things y'all had to hear. She was saying some things that just didn't make sense. Oh, I thought he was gonna be with me. Like, why would you think that you already indicating that you knew he was with somebody? You know what I mean? Like you have to listen to what people say. So, and then you know what I mean? Like that big cry that she let out, I was like, Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord.
Yes, that was like an Oscar performance.
Well, JD said she's the best support actress.
Oh my God.
Well, Brad, we saw you the information, so you got it. We saw you, so I know you gonna talk about this on your show.
That's right. But check this out. You one of the key things that she said. I wish I can talk to his wife. You caught that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wish. Come on now.
I know the game. Man, we're trying to tell you.
I wish I could talk to.
I mean, but again, this is where it is now. Women don't care. You know, they don't want to be the main one.
No, not anymore.
They literally will accept being the side piece.
But because the work they don't want to put in the work to find a husband.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's easier to do it.
Oh yeah, it's easy not to focus on traditional values because there's a lot of work you got to put in. People think getting married is right. Jordan says this all the time. It's work being married on both ends. And a lot of people, you got one side say, I don't want to be nobody's slave or nobody maid. You got another person say, oh, I ain't trying to pay all the bills for somebody who's ungrateful. So it's a bunch of work that has to be put into effect. And this is why we're going to keep having kids out of wedlock, keep populating the projects. You know what I mean? Yeah. And, you know, and brothers and sisters from different houses to just go to school together.
And see, look, I was watching a documentary about Maryland. Like this is and I didn't know that. I always thought like Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, and all those kind of places were like have a high incest rate, but I never knew that Maryland had a high incest rate. So y'all might be,
Listen, I went to school.
Jumping on your sister.
It's true though.
I went to school where I was in class and there was a girl and a boy. They didn't even know they had the same daddy. They had the same last name, but didn't even know they had the same daddy.
Wow.
And the daddy stayed around the block for them.
See, that's crazy.
Like I'm talking about real shit. The only thing you knew that he was paying child support for the other one and did not see the other one.
Yeah.
Wow. That is crazy.
You better like how you see couples that they resemble each other. Like, damn, y'all look like brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, we do look alike because we've been together for so many years. I don't know. Y'all might want to check that out.
Yeah, you see, but here's another thing. I want to say, and a lot of people don't want to talk about this. Women to get mad when I say this. Sometimes when you get pregnant, you pick who you think is going to be the best daddy. You know who the real father is sometimes.
I mean, we see that all the time on that thing, fraternity court?
Fraternity court. And I've seen this situation replay in front of my face, and it was a he the daddy. Knowing that man ain't the daddy, but she was like, they go with the best thing smoking. Who's going to stay around longer? You feel what I'm trying to say? And this is where this messed up comes. So it's a lot of dysfunction on both parts. Because don't get me wrong, we both, you know, the whole sexual irresponsibility is a bigger conversation. That's like, I'm not going to, like, that's something that we can talk all night about. But I do think that if traditional values were taught and people would say, hey, you want to get married? Okay, I want to get married. Have you ever been married? Like, these are simple stuff people don't ask people. Sometimes you can go do your check on a person. You can run my real name and see if I've ever been married on all states. You might not be able to pick up religious marriages, like if I was Muslim, you know what I mean? But that'd be something else, yeah.
Yeah. I think, and see, the other thing about the whole situation is that I look at it like this. If he's sleeping with me, he's sleeping with you.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is he sleeping with?
Yeah.
Off of these, we're sleeping raw. So I know he's sleeping with his wife raw, and then
automatically.
Vaginosis. Yeah, I mean, like, and I talked about this on the other show, on my show the other day. It's like a lot of women, you know, they take their womb for granted and their, you know, poom for granted, and not understanding that, you know, sex is not just a physical thing. It's very complex.
Preach.
You know, and I tell women, like, okay, check this out. This is how you gotta look at it. So, you know, you gotta go through the whole biology thing. So, you know, when a guy does his thing inside you and it stays with you for a few days, you can put a hose up there and switch it out. So I'm still in it. However, though the cells from his body, his essence, all that stuff is absorbed by you.
Yeah, she's teaching. She's telling the truth.
You know that the men that you sleep with is in the marrow of your bones.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
See, they don't understand that.
Listen.
No, I understand that. I know about that. Yes.
And that's what I'm soul ties is. See, people think of soul ties like it's always a spiritual thing. No, literally, that man is with you always.
Always. That what women don't like. Cause y'all both sharing information.
The 100 bodies and your 200 bodies and all that kind of stuff. Child, please, no, thank you.
Y'all both saying information. Y'all both saying sharing brains with. That way, when you penetrate a woman, man, they always penetrate a woman. That's I'm trying to bust. No, you both y'all sharing information. So if a woman sleeping with a man that's dumb, the woman gonna be dumb. Oh, she said when a man that don't have no integrity, the woman ain't gonna have no integrity. That's why it's very important who you sleep with.
And the thing, and you know what? It's so funny because I was listening to someone. She was like, "Yeah, I don't know where I picked this habit up from." And I looked over at her boyfriend.
Yep.
He picked it up of it.
No, it's true. It's true. You speaking. See, women know about them things.
You wonder why you doing this and you doing that. And next thing you know, you seen Junebug, who you slept with 3 months ago. He's doing the same darn thing. Oh, there you go.
She telling the truth, then.
Yeah, it's true. And that's when fatal attraction started happening because of that sex. I'm telling you, if a man knows what he's doing in the bedroom, that's a dangerous man to society. Very dangerous. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about that when we close. Tyrone, what do you want me to say about his business? So yeah, so I don't know if anybody had any last closing remark.
I'm gonna drop down, guys, and I'm gonna be in the chat.
Queen, thank you so much for coming.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, people love you. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Realistic Vibe podcast. Somebody drop her link in the chat for me, please.
Right,
they don't love you. You just see my email. They be hating.
Hey, and listen, we're gonna be on her
all kind of mammies and stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do that around us. But we about to be featured on her channel coming.
Yeah, this Sunday.
This Sunday, we'll be featured on her channel this Sunday. We about to get it in with Sexy Red Lips TV.
I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be good.
You're gonna have a good old time. So y'all guys need to go over there and subscribe, man. Beautiful black woman. Go subscribe to her channel, man. We would greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna drop that.
Yeah. So this one right here, shout out to Tyrone Baker. He's some of this information I told him we're gonna talk about it. Well, not talk about it, but we're gonna promote on the show today. He said this is a podcast. Well, it's a radio show. It's actually called Cheddar Vision Radio. It's on Amazon. The link, as you can see, is right beside us, and also is already in the link in the chat. They pretty much focus. They specialize on marketing and advertisement, and also it show people how to get strategies. So to me, go check it out. Support the brother. He was featured on this podcast before. Tyrone Baker, shout out to him. Much love go to him. So thank you, like always, man, for being one of our followers as well. So also, guys, if you want us to sponsor your show or clothes or food or anything, send us over. Send an email to Hakeem. The link, his information is not pinned, but it's in the description and on the KR Culture Radio page. But go ahead, Hakeem.
No, definitely. I just wanted to go and say, man, support that brother Tyrone. Good dude. I wanted to show you how easy it is to you see, I was gonna show how easy it is to get on the show, on his radio show, but yeah, but hey man, do your due diligence. Make sure you know who you're talking to, and just stay prayed up.
And my final thoughts, because I know Jordan gonna have the last word. Beautiful topic, like always. I think this type was slang, but it shows you that man, you gotta be careful. If you're a married man, you want to have side chicks. To me, you want to do it, you can do what you want. But at the same time, let the woman know what it is. Stop sneaking around doing sneaky stuff, because at the end of the day, we live in a social media age. Women are quick to expose you, and trust me, man, you will lose it all. That's my final take. Go ahead, Jordan.
My take is like I said, she's getting her 15 seconds of fame, minute seconds of fame. By next week, we ain't gonna talk about it no more. We're not gonna talk about it no more.
And like always, Jordan, a beautiful job, beautiful topic. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys on Facebook. We talking about Nisha, Jay Nelson. They was in Facebook. That way you didn't see they comment. They was in Facebook. They was commenting. Ken Dog, you always hear True. JD, man, that guy's hilarious, man. I was gonna block him because I was gonna block him, but I was like, no, I'm just keep good. Ash A. Realistic, shout out to you, D'Souza, Sugar Bomb. I'm trying to see anybody else that Daryl was here. We had other people that were watching, but they did not comment. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to that guy that's always watching us on Twitch. Thank you, man. Thank you guys for the love and support, man. And not only that, make sure y'all go and subscribe to Red Lipstick Podcast, Vibe Podcast. Remember, because we're going live over there on Sunday, 6 o'clock. You don't want to miss. She have a dope topic. Y'all don't want to miss. So, like always, man, thank you guys for tuning in to KR Culture Radio. On your way out, make sure you hit the like button. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, click all. We do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Thank you for tuning in. We over and out. Peace.
Peace. Well, that was a good show.
Yeah.
It was. Very good show, man. Killed it, Jordan, man. That's all I'm talking about.
A wild soul being trapped in the human form. Far from the norm, I'm like a black unicorn. Now he's gone, so many hearts got torn. Now he's gone, so many hearts got him on. Fighting demons, we all got battles. Sometimes it's hard to escape the darkness in the shadows. Searching for Nirvana, so I went to Seattle. Bleach a rock t-shirt and learned to play piano. And I always wanted to play the keys, but now my womb is saying it's about time to conceive. Slow down, teach a black child how to read. Slow down, love myself and my enemies. But first things first, I gotta process and grieve. And second thing, I gotta remember to breathe. Wishing it was so simple like the ABCs, cause I've been dealing with some issues that you can't believe. Been dealing with some issues that I don't wanna think about. Dealing with some issues that I don't wanna read about. Dealing with some issues that I don't wanna speak about. Been dealing with some issues that you don't wanna think about. Dealing with some issues that you don't wanna read about. Dealing with some issues that you don't wanna speak about.
Salute his life, even though it was a tragic ending. He had a very rough life, but he was a very charismatic person. Didn't make the best decisions, but he was still my friend.
Everyday struggle, live my life like it's fiction. Used to hate when niggas who preach that contradiction. It's all how you make it, boy. Still didn't listen. Down in the gutter with my friends in the trenches. Swimming pool of liquor, we always on the mission. Trying to smash a bad chick, spinning all like cabbage. Trade fight till I die, you always laughing. Goody two screw up, we never want to grew up. I went off rapping, you stick to trapping. We was on a world tour, running through them damn halls. One and the same, call us the ghetto lord. Music on heaven doors, I know your heart was heavy, boy. Wish I was there, them calls never returned. Your baby mama told us you left, never returned. Crying so much, them tears started to burn. Don't know what I'm gonna do with life, I gotta learn.
Been dealing with some issues that I don't wanna think about. Dealing with some issues that I don't wanna read about. Dealing with some issues that I don't wanna speak about. Been dealing with some issues that you don't wanna think about. Dealing with some issues that you don't wanna read about. Dealing with some issues that you don't wanna speak about. Been dealing with some issues that I don't wanna think about. Dealing with some issues that I don't wanna read about. Dealing with some issues that I don't wanna speak about. Been dealing with some issues that you don't wanna think about. Dealing with some issues that you don't wanna read about. Dealing with some issues that you don't wanna speak about.
So I don't think
Shout out to Brown Dollar.